A recent set photo from the production of Godzilla x Kong, Supernova, teases the inclusion of a famously unused monster from Godzilla's history, and I'm convinced it's evidence it'll be included in the next chapter of the MonsterVerse. Currently slated for a March 2027 release date, Godzilla x Kong Supernova will be the sixth entry in the interconnected universe. While there are no major plot or character details available with the release date still so far off, that hasn't stopped Godzilla and Kong fans from crafting theories about what comes next for the MonsterVerse. Most of the early speculation around the movie's plot has revolved around the Supernova subtitle, which the most popular theory says is an indication of Space Godzilla's imminent arrival. The Supernova subtitle certainly points to a cosmic villain like Hedorah, Orga, or Gigan if it isn't Space Godzilla, but there is always the possibility that the next movie's villain isn't any of the popular choices. In fact, a set photo from the production of Godzilla x Kong, Supernova points to an unused American monster from Godzilla's past being the true villain. As pointed out by ex-user @MrGoji54, a recent photo posted to the Instagram story of cinematographer Simon England from the set of Godzilla x Kong, Supernova's latest shooting location in Moab, Utah, shows a distinct red patch on a camera. That patch, although not 100% clear, shows an outline of a winged four-legged creature with a bolt of lightning in the background. That creature looks exactly like a monster, known as the Griffin, an alien kaiju that was intended to be Godzilla's primary adversary in John de Bont's scrapped 1996 Godzilla movie. That movie would go on to become the 1998 Tris Dar version of Godzilla, which focused on Godzilla as the villain and contained no other monsters. The Griffin was designed and even worked into models by legendary special effects artist Stan Winston, who won Academy Awards for his work on Aliens, Terminator 2, Judgment Day, and Jurassic Park. Winston designed the Griffin as a winged monster with the body of a puma, with massive front claws and sharp hooves for feet. The Griffin's scripted origin borrowed from classic Godzilla lore. It was a biological weapon designed by an alien race, sent to Earth to wipe out all life so that the aliens could take the planet for themselves. It arrived on Earth in a meteorite and adopted the genetic material of several Earth animals to come up with its final, monstrous form. In addition to its winged attacks and massive claws, the Griffin was able to fire blasts of lightning out of its wings, not dissimilar from Ghidorah's gravity beams in appearance. The Griffin was essentially a stand-in for King Ghidorah, in fact, as Tristar and Toho negotiated rights and licensing for the characters. The Griffin actually makes an incredible amount of sense as one of, if not the primary villains for Godzilla x Kong, Supernova. For starters, the camera patch from the set was seen while shooting in Utah, which is where the Griffin's meteorite was supposed to land in the original script from John de Bont's version of Godzilla. His alien nature, along with the fact that he arrives on Earth in a meteorite, satisfies the apparent connection between the Supernova subtitle and a cosmic villain. The MonsterVerse has already seen one alien monster in Ghidorah, so the Griffin could come from the same alien race or planet that sent Ghidorah, which would explain his similar attacks and body type. The Griffin is also a monster that wouldn't require Toho's involvement, which has been a roadblock for Legendary and Tristar in the past. It's expensive to license each Toho monster, and they need to be licensed individually. The process is so complicated that Legendary even made a brand new monster named Phosphera that would have slotted into Mothra's peacekeeper role in Godzilla x Kong, the New Empire. Frankly, the Griffin seems like a perfect fit for the MonsterVerse, especially given how neatly its backstory aligns with the MonsterVerse in its current state. Godzilla blogs, fan sites, and Reddit communities generally approve of the Stan Winston's original Griffin creature design, which is a major factor in how well a new monster is typically received. The Griffin's origin even fits in as a good foil for the MonsterVerse's Godzilla, who has now, on multiple occasions, shown the ability to assimilate DNA from other monsters. He used Mothra's DNA to help power up into his burning Godzilla form in Godzilla, King of the Monsters, and used Tiamat's as he powered up into evolved Godzilla in the New Empire.